afternoon. I want to welcome everyone to Music Haven, an exciting day in the ongoing transformation of the community, and also right here in Central Park. I'd like to again thank Phil Steck for creating the opportunity to bring us all together. I want to recognize some of my colleagues at City Hall, Council Member Marion Porterfield, Council Member John Mudabaran, Council Member Vince Riggi, Schenectady County Legislator Karen Johnson, got Rich Paterni, the chair of our Recreation Advisory Commission, Mona Golub, who's the producing artistic director of the Music Haven Concert Series, Ryan Artist from 15 Love, former council president and chair of the Parks and Recreation Committee for 16 years, Tom Isabella, and his brother, Coach Isabella. I was confusing the things. They were saying, did you let Coach Isabella know about this? And I said, yeah, I talked to Tom, we texted, and they said, well, the coach says he didn't hear from you. And so John, I'm sorry I miscommunicated with you there, giving all the credit to your brother, but the great job you do, again, fostering the youth of this community, and we're just so proud of your efforts in the school district. Former council member David Bauk, Mary Moore Wallinger of LA Art Studio, Matt Smith, our home ownership coordinator. And today, I'm pleased to announce plans for roughly, it's a little over $1.3 million in capital improvements to Schenectady Central Park. The plan will be funded by $1 million grant that has been lined up and enabled by Assemblyman Steck, have a $150,000 grant from the U.S. Tennis Association, and I'm going to place in this year's capital budget for 2016 $150,000 from the city, and we also expect to provide roughly $50,000 in-kind services in terms of the site preparation for the work that will go on at the tennis courts here at Music Haven and at A Diamond. And with that, I'd like to introduce our friend, a great leader, an advocate for Schenectady, Assemblymember Phil Steck.
Thank you very much, Mayor. I want to begin by saying that to me, Schenectady is inspirational. The mayor and the people of this city work so hard to make their city better. The sense of civic engagement in this community is just tremendous. Of course, the Golub family have long been leaders in that regard. And when we had the opportunity to have grant money that we could use on a significant scale, I couldn't think of anything better than to put it into this city. And the mayor, of course, is a tremendous leader. He's great to work with. What a pleasure. It's always, in public life, it's always wonderful to find the perfect partner, and I think I've certainly done that in Mayor McCarthy. But this was his idea, and I said, whatever you would like, Mayor, that you think would do the best for the overall growth of this community, I would be happy to do. And so we are making $1 million available to the city from the municipal fund for municipal improvement, and it really is necessary, because with all the unfunded mandates that the state imposes on our municipalities, which are particularly difficult for our small upstate cities, it's really nice to have the state step in and be able to put this kind of money into improving a beautiful facility like Central Park. And also, on a more personal level, of course, I see the ball players over here. Baseball was my favorite thing as a kid. I played all the way up into some college baseball and really enjoyed it. And to have facilities that our young men can use is just tremendous. I have visited all the ballparks here. I've seen them. They're great, and they will be better as a result of this. Also, the tennis has a personal note for me as well. Actually, the first time I ever came to Central Park, I never played baseball here when I was playing, but My daughter was in the AA section championships that were played here at Schenectady, so I got to see what a great tennis facility Central Park has. So also to be able to update that and improve it, for me personally, is particularly enjoyable. And finally, to make the necessary improvements to the Music Haven, there's nothing else in the Capital District for an outside facility in a city that resembles the Music Haven, and Mona's just taken such a great leadership role in moving the Music Haven forward. So I love music myself, all different kinds. I have one of my staff members who plays in a number of bands here in the city of Schenectady. So improving the Music Haven also is something that is of great interest to me. Overall, it's our public facilities that draw us together as a community. We need to invest in our public facilities so that people have pride in using them. And I think the mayor indicated to me when we were talking beforehand that in order to attract people to a city to live and buy homes, and there's tremendous housing stock here in Schenectady, you need to have first-class public facilities. And so nothing could make me happier, nothing could make me think I'm doing my job as a member of the New York State Assembly more than undertaking this project, again, under Mayor McCarthy's tremendous leadership. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Phil. Now, Music Haven has had a long history in Central Park, hosting a free concert series and serving as a centerpiece for culture and fine arts in Schenectady. And it draws in individuals not only in this community, but across the region. And it's an important economic generator also, where people come here to enjoy the really world-class performances that Mona is able to bring here every year. But people stop in our restaurants and other venues within the community. And it's exciting so that we can continue to build on that history here and update the facility to position it so that it will be able to draw, again, those world-class performers in years to come. The plan that we're looking at will reconfigure the hill behind us for improved seating. It's going to provide paving here in the area in front of the stage. We're going to improve and have permanent seating. We're going to upgrade the security gates for the stage area and just have general operational improvements. And now I'd like to introduce Mona Golub, the producing artistic director of the Music Haven Concert Series. And again, thank her for her help in making this a great facility. And for those of you who aren't doing anything tonight, make sure you come back tonight because it's going to be a great performance, great entertainment, and a good time for everyone.
Thank you, Mayor. I have always believed that parks are wonderful gathering spaces for community. And they're also great equalizers because it doesn't matter where you come from or how much money you have in your pocket or what you like to do, as long as you find something here in the park to appreciate and enjoy. Central Park has more amenities than any other park anywhere near this region, between the duck pond and the tennis courts and the ball fields and the beautiful Rose Garden, the award-winning Rose Garden, and Music Haven, just to name a few. So I truly can think of no better outlet for state assistance than that which has the opportunity to impact so much of our greater community and region so positively. So thank you both.
Thank you, Mona. And what time does the performance start tonight?
7 o'clock sharp.
7 o'clock. I'd recommend you be here by 6:55. But the Central Park tennis courts are one of the best tennis venues in the capital region. And the USTA tournaments at Central Park alone have the potential of drawing over 2,000 players to the park and generating an estimated $750,000 in economic benefit to local businesses. And our partnership with 15 Love, over the last few years, we've seen improvements at the courts off Michigan Avenue. We're going to see the activity here. It provides opportunities for our youth that really no other community has. We're going to do a complete reconstruction of all 10 courts over here. We're going to do extensive repair to 7 of them. We're going to put a new storage shed with attached permanent bathrooms, and the overall site improvements will include some of the elimination of some of the trees that are there, and just improve the visual aspects of those tennis courts. Now I'd like to introduce Ryan Artist of 15 Love, board member, to say a few words, and Ryan, just to thank everyone at 15 Love for being part of this and making this all happen.
So first, we just want to thank the city of Schenectady for the relationship that we've had with them going back 25 years when community leaders met at Central Park to help the initial fundraising to start 15 Love. They've been a strong partner with us for the last 25 years to allow us to offer free tennis, educational, and life skills programming at the parks throughout Schenectady. And in order to continue to make a difference, we obviously have to keep the infrastructure up, which in our case includes improvements to the tennis courts. So in addition to benefits to 15 Love, tournaments at Central Park help bring thousands of people to the city every year. So that obviously has an impact on the local business community. So we look forward to the improvements, look forward to kicking off the project, and look forward to enjoying the new courts. Thanks.
Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. Central Park also has a rich history of baseball, with 3 baseball diamonds that historically have attracted many professional, collegiate, and high school baseball teams from all over the region, not only in the city of Schenectady. But the ability to have 3 tournament caliber fields allows Schenectady to market itself for regional tournaments and the economic activity that they create, so that the upgrades to the Buck Ewing Field will help Schenectady draw regional events while also serving Schenectady County and city baseball teams, clubs, and organizations. Now I'd like to introduce name who really doesn't need introduction here, but a long history in the city of Schenectady, former City Council President Tom Isabella.
Thank you very much, Mayor. 4 years ago, the mayor called me and said, I have a dream and vision to improve the quality of life for Schenectadians by doing some huge things for our park system. 4 years ago. That dream and vision faced many obstacles, many setbacks, but his perseverance and creativity in trying to do the things that I knew that had to be done, including the restoration of this A-diamond baseball field and what it has meant to Schenectady over the years, and not being playable for a couple of years, but he was dogged with his determination and desire to do what had to be done, and it's amazing that through Phil Steck and so many others that we're here today to celebrate the $1 million+ to not only improve Music Haven, but the baseball diamond itself and other things in Central Park, including the tennis courts. Dave Bauk put together a committee for the restoration of the A-diamond and the baseball fields, and we'd like to thank him for that effort. We're slowly getting off the ground, but the key component is that the mayor has never given up, and a lot of people have mentioned the quality of life issues, and that's what this park has done, because without this park, it's very difficult to sell people on Schenectady. And this oasis of open space and the ability for people to come here free of charge and enjoy things like Mona's concert tonight, which will be amazing, that's all good stuff. And for all the bad stuff you hear about Schenectady, you know, you just have to focus on the good. And there's so many good things happening because of Mayor McCarthy. And there's a saying that we used in 1998 when Schenectady High won the state basketball championship, when everyone said it can't be done. Look what we can accomplish when you believe in yourself. So today is that day, and I thank everyone for coming.
Again, it's exciting to be able to make these announcements here today. But again, this is an integrated part of the overall redevelopment of Schenectady. That these improvements in Central Park add to our ability to market home ownership opportunities in the community, where people who are looking at property on either side of this park know that the resources are going to be here so that they themselves, their children, family members, friends can come here and enjoy a wide array of activities and opportunities. And while this is major today, a lot of money is going into it, at the same time, we're not overlooking our neighborhood and our pocket parks. And I'd like to call up Rich Paterni, who chairs the Recreation Advisory Committee, and again, just thank him for his undertaking and the Commission's undertaking, where they've systematically gone through the neighborhood parks, looking at the assets, looking at the things that need to be improved, and mapping out a plan so that we can undertake those for the next few years. And so, and when we get a gentle breeze coming through to add to it. But Rich, again, I want to just give you an opportunity to talk and thank you for your undertaking and your whole commission.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mayor. Assemblyman Steck, this is incredible news. This is exactly what we've been waiting for a long time. And with the mayor's vision, again, this will all come to reality very, very soon. I come today speaking in a couple different capacities. One is the chairman of the Recreation Advisory Commission. As the mayor said, we've visited all 24 parks here in the city and put a comprehensive plan together to address some of the issues that need an undertaking. But along with that, I also come as a proud member of Schenectady baseball, and who my son has gone through since he was 5 years old, all the way up. Now he's into his college days. But this undertaking of A Diamond is exactly what the doctor ordered. Assemblyman Steck, I can't tell you, Mayor, I can't tell you enough what this means to Schenectady baseball. With all the gentlemen here, Will Bernasette, the president, Julio Russo, who spent unbelievable hours at the Babe Ruth field, the A Diamond, coaching these kids. Coach Isabella, who spent many hours and days and months and years on that A Diamond, along with other coaches like Jerry Rosen and Bill Masucci, who I was just in conversation with his son-in-law, Ray Scavo, who played on A Diamond all his career during his days at Linton High School. And he sent me a text and he said, "What's going on with A Diamond?" And I said, "Be patient, Ray." I said, "Tell Masucci that things are going to happen around here." And sure enough, because of Assemblyman Steck and the mayor, things are happening. So thank you both very much. It's exactly what we needed, and good things are happening in Schenectady. Thank you.
Thank you, Rich. I want to thank everyone for coming out today. Again, this is the base level for upgrades for these facilities that we will look to raise additional funds, generate activity, and continue to build on the investment that we're announcing here today. Everybody will be available now for individual interviews or comments. Thank you.